boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos go. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing but net. We need that bill, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get tricked out. We got that attitude, nation to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk common, they the coldest.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Muy Grande Negro Americano. Hold on. Let me set my phone up for Evolve. As always, we're showing it over in the Discord if you're interested in watching. Live, that is. Other than that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hold up.
To capitalize with a win here over Mason Holiday. Yeah, but that doesn't give her having more experience does not give you the right to torment and sort of be great. Holiday from the outside in, sunset flip only two. Great the other talent in the locker room. As Capri looks to take advantage of that big stuff. And here's the ball right there. Capri going right back to it. When you think about it, Gianna Capri's the exact opposite of Mason Holiday. Gianna Capri chose to attack berate her after a loss, and Mason Holiday decided to step in and say, hey, chill out. That's not how we do things here on Evolve. Of course, Gianna Capri trying to take advantage as an ID talent, which we know Sloan Jacobs, a fellow ID talent, looks to take full advantage later tonight as she challenges Wendy Chu for the Evolve. That is a huge bump in her life for Sloan Jacobs. And I know you're very much looking forward, Peter, the in-ring Evolve debut of Elijah Holyfield. Are you kidding me? Elijah Holyfield is father, one of the most decorated athletes in American history. The guy did it all. Mason Holiday going for that head scissors again, but Gianna, standing that time and goes to the knee right after. Smart move by Sauce there. Gotta hand it to her. And Capri going for the roll-up. Capri takes full advantage and steals the victory. Oh, and she also had her armor on the bottom rope. Here is your winner, Gianna. Certainly one way to make a statement, Peter. Yeah, you call that a statement? She used the rope for leverage. Well, Veronica Haven likes what she sees. Anya Roon didn't like how it goes down. And as Capri looks to lead the women's ID program, let's hear from the leader of the Evolve Women's Division about tonight's defense.
Sloan Jacobs, congrats. Kudos to you for making it back to WWE. I see that you put in the work. But ever since you've returned, you've taken sleazy shortcuts to get a title shot. Sleazy Sloan. Sounds fitting. But I get it. You have a chip on your shoulder. And the amount of times that I had to reset my career, I can proudly call myself a champion. So if it's a fight that you want, you got it. And you could bring your kitty cat of a partner because I'm still walking out as Evolve Women's Champion. And you can chew on that.
Champ Chu looks ready to not just defend her title, but also put down Sloan Jacobs here tonight. Also tonight on Tubi, it's the main man energy versus caffeinated energy as Cappuccino Jones looks to get some retaliation for his ID friends against the Mod Squad as Cappuccino Jones goes one-on-one with Vex Abrams here tonight. Yes, and coming up later tonight, the Evolve debut of Elijah Holyfield. I cannot wait. Certainly cannot wait for that, but up next, Harley Riggins is looking to put a quick end to the rapid rise of newcomer Romeo Moreno. Romeo left his mark on Harley Riggins in the form of a boot print on his face. But will the result be the same tonight? We'll find out next on Evolve.
On July 18th, the world's most famous arena delivers the main event. Tickets on sale now.
Hey, did you find the manual?
Yes!
Summon Dale!
Who's Dale?
American Home Show now provides a video chat with live repair experts for home fixes over the phone. Let's go fix that oven. Okay, Dale.
Sign up today at ahs.com.
Hey, get that.
We brew a beer for everyone's taste. It's a Yingling thing. America's boldest brewing family. Buying a car is kind of a big deal. But you've got dealership mode on the Car Gurus app.
Okay, let's do this.
Now, you can compare every car on the lot in real time and estimate your final price for the best deal. That's the one.
Dealership mode?
Car Gurus. Download the app and try dealership mode today.
It's Gal. I've been spending a lot of time here at the private It's Gal reflection pond. And I've realized, for far too long, It's Gal has been pulled into too many different directions here at Evolve. It's Gal has been confused, tricked, and stuck, but no more. From now on, the only rock in a hard place It's Gal is stuck in between is these two granite biceps. Friends are overrated, and this stud is ready to get back on the solo game train, and I'm ready to choo-choo this train through any and all competition. So I'm here to announce the first ever It's Gal mint condition open challenge. So Donnies, step up and find out why when you're in mint condition, there is no competition. Oh yeah.
It's Gal coming to some epiphanies after some soul searching. Honestly, I could use a Peter Rosenberg reflection pool sometimes. I get this. Well, it worked, I guess. But I'm not going to lie, the color of that water was somewhat questionable. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Under Brickman introducing first, accompanied by Cam Hendricks. From Charlotte, Ohio, weighing 232 pounds, Harley Riggins. It's over before it even starts. You see the attitude there out of Harley Riggins, and along with Cam Hendricks, Peter, these guys none too pleased with the events of the last couple of weeks. Well, it was 2 weeks ago in our main event when Romeo Moreno would come out of nowhere to take out Riggins, giving Wilder the opportunity he needed to finally put down Cam Hendricks. At some point when things go the wrong way, like you gotta slow things down. How do we stop this thing and turn it around? We'll see how slow Harley Riggins can go, as he's usually all gas, no brakes. It's a point of break.
Primo, 2 against 1, that doesn't seem very fair. What's up with that?
Chewy, you know something? Sometimes, in the darkest times, the toughest situations, we create our best art. So, brother, let's show the world que sí se puede.
And his opponent from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 205 pounds, Romeo Moreno. Well, it's an uphill battle for El Freestyler here tonight, but Peter, he certainly looks up to the challenge.
Hey.
You know, I started to get it down pretty well.
No, you're completely off beat when you do it. And it's a very easy dance to do. That's the part that worries me.
I think I got the cadence down.
What are you going to do when your wedding day comes if you can't even do the basic extras?
See, I thought I had it down.
No, you don't. I got to tell you, super excited to see Romeo Moreno in a spot like this because Harley Riggins presents a serious challenge for anybody.
As Harley Riggins, Romeo Moreno, all set to go here. Bell sounds are underway. Referee Jeremy Marcus assigned to this contest. And Peter, we heard a little bit from Moreno right before this matchup, but ultimately, how dangerous is tonight's situation for Romeo?
Well, extremely. Even if it was a one-on-one with Harley Riggins with no threat of Cam Hendricks, I'd say it would be dangerous. But being as there's always threat of Cam Hendricks is that much more dangerous for Romeo Moreno.
As Romeo Moreno's win-loss record has been a bit shaky ever since coming to Wednesday nights, but he's certainly shown a lot of promise. He's certainly been
I've been very impressed with Romeo Moreno. He's just such an interesting athlete.
very innovative style of offense.
Yeah, and the way he moves, there's just a smoothness. You would have thought he's been doing this forever, the way he moves around that ring. Look at the speed even hitting the rope.
He calls himself an artist. The canvas is essentially the ring for him, indeed. As right now, Cam Hendricks getting involved and turns around as Romeo Moreno right to the big boot of Harley Riggins.
Well,
Harley, man, a little whisper in the wind for the big man. Oh, the cover, only two.
these are very different styles. And maybe you'd say if Romeo Moreno's an artist, Harley Riggins is something different altogether, because there is a brutality to Harley Riggins. But make no mistake, what you just saw right there, like that whisper of the wind. Very, very sneaky athletic, too. He's not just a bruiser. Harley can do a lot.
As Riggins continues to inflict punishment on Moreno. I think back to Tate Wilder's final message to Romeo Moreno before moving on to NXT. Every loss can become a lesson. Tate took his share of setbacks when he first arrived in Evolve, but used them as motivation. And right now, Romeo may need that lesson as the former Michigan State standout Harley Riggins is in control.
Exactly. Romeo must turn this pain into purpose, because Riggins is trying to make sure he learns this lesson the hard way.
And Harley Riggins, Peter, since coming to Wednesday nights, has certainly been the ultimate draft.
He really has. But guess what? He backs it up with brute force in the ring. I think there's an incredibly high ceiling for Harley Riggins. If he stopped just hanging out with people like Cam Hendricks.
We almost wonder, I mean, in this matchup, is he doing the bidding for Cam Hendricks or trying to get a job done on his own?
I think those things have never been mutually exclusive for Harley Riggins. I feel like he's always on. You see the nice insecurity there from Romeo.
What a counter there by Romeo Moreno.
I think Harley Riggins always is doing the bidding for Cam Hendricks, while always trying to make a name for himself.
As Riggins down, Moreno down. Big opportunity on the horizon here for Romeo Moreno, not just to pick up a win, but to really move up the ladder on Wednesday nights.
You can already feel from the energy here, the crowd is going to explode if Romeo Moreno scores a pin on Harley Riggins.
As Romeo goes up, and step up in security, but it connects with Showtime.
How about one for each?
And this time gets Riggins as well. And Romeo Moreno trying to overcome the numbers game here.
Oh, it's so rare that something good in the world happens. Wouldn't it be nice?
Where are we going here?
Where are we going? Romeo, what's the plan, Stan?
As Moreno looks like he's going for the Spanish fly, but Cam Hendricks holding on to the leg there, Harley Riggins.
Well, give credit to Cam Hendricks.
And Romeo leaps right into the choke slam. Oh! And gets caught with the knee underneath the chin. Moreno's down. And it's all Harley Riggins.
Oh, that is brutal.
Here is your winner, Harley Riggins. Well, Romeo Moreno certainly trying to overcome the odds here, but once again, that numbers game, Peter, entirely too much to overcome.
I really thought Romeo Moreno was on his way to an incredible victory, and he really needed to score one. Painted a beautiful picture tonight, but in the end, not enough. Harley Riggins showing exactly why they call him.
Oh, wait, hold on, Peter. Cam Hendricks is up to something right here.
Well, see, this is the thing.
The match is over. Riggins picked up the win.
And you basically already knocked Romeo Moreno out cold.
Wait a minute. Come on, guys. This is enough. Oh. Peter, this is payback, plain and simple. Romeo Moreno did the right thing when he stopped Harley Riggins from getting involved in Cam Hendricks' match against Tate Wilder. A match Cam went on to lose, and now Team PC is making Romeo pay for it.
This is ridiculous. Why go this way?
The bullies of Evolve just put their stamp on another victory.
Listen, Victor, Tito, how you doing? Last week, Paxton Cole attacked Harlem Lewis's arm. You guys ripped it out of its socket. He's not even medically cleared. You guys gotta be careful.
Yes, sir. We learned our lesson. Thank you for your guidance, boss.
Well, Evolve's about learning lessons. I think it's been received. I need you guys on point for this next one, especially this next match. Max Abrams versus Cappuccino Jones. Hey, the Mod Squad's going to be lurking about. ID 1.0 is going to back up Cappuccino. Hey, pandemonium. I can't have that before my very first succession. Hey, I'm counting on you guys as security to not let this match get ruined, to let the fellas settle it in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Can I do that?
Gotcha, %.
All right. Good lads then. Thanks very much, huh?
Thank you.
All right. Well, with that sorted, I can move on to Succession 3, June 24th. First thing I could say, there'll be a new acquisition to Evolve, a brand new debut. The other thing I could say is that after tonight's main event for the Evolve Women's Championship between Wendy Chu and Sloane Jacob, they will defend at Succession against Nikita Lyons. Well, how about that, huh? Let's get to work then!
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Verizon it is. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill, and they'll give you a better deal.
Isn't Verizon expensive?
No. Better deal, best 5G network. I'll take this little red situation here.
Don't call it that.
Bring in your AT&T, T-Mobile, Spectrum, or Xfinity bill for a better deal today.
On your way.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place at the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of match day and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
Welcome back to Evolve. The foreman delivered massive news before the break. Nikita Lyons has earned a championship opportunity at Succession 3.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 210 pounds, representing the Mod Squad, Max Abrams.
Last week, Max Abrams left the Evolve champion Aaron Ward laid out with the main objective. And now he's carrying himself like a man who believes he already has the champ figured out.
I'm not feeling big man energy these days.
You know, the whole Mod Squad, it's been an entirely different presentation.
Please don't do it.
Max Abrams, I hate it.
Well, first of all, why is Max Abrams dressed like he's a Laker girl?
That's a good point.
But I will tell you, Jimmy Hart always says it was taught to him back in the day. If you dress like you're in the audience, you may end up in the audience. Max Abrams does not dress like he's in the audience.
And his opponent, from Coffeyville, Texas, weighing in at 180 pounds, Cappuccino Jones.
Well, that's certainly true wisdom from the mouth of the South right there, but Cappuccino Jones, we're going to lock in right now with the Evolve Universe. Raise your cup.
Have you ever been to Coffeyville?
I have not been to Coffeyville.
You've never been to Coffeyville, Kansas? Have you ever been to Los St. Larry's?
I have been to Los Angeles.
Delightful, right?
I'm a big Spike guy.
Yeah. I know you are. Good to see Cappuccino back in action.
Talk about somebody who's undergone the ups and the downs on Wednesday nights. I mean, Cappuccino Jones has certainly been through the ringer and now looking to come out better on the other side as you see Foreman Thatcher Security officially established right there. Cheeto Ash on the left, Victor Zanoff on the right, and those two have certainly made a difference since their first appearance on the ball.
So apparently Foreman Thatcher just sends them out there to keep an eye on them?
Have you not seen what the Mod Squad's done over the last few weeks?
I guess you're right.
Oh, well, regardless of who's out there, Max Abrams has managed to lure Cappuccino Jones right out and stop his offense back in the ring. And love it or hate it, it's a smart, savvy, veteran-like move by the main man.
Yeah, I still don't like it one bit. That much I know.
Over the past several weeks, things have certainly gotten a lot more personal between these ID talents, specifically the Mod Squad and the likes of Cappuccino Jones, Sam Holloway, and of course, look at last week. Oh, drop kick.
Oh, man.
Big connections. Marcus Mathers, indeed, throw him in there as well.
Great to see Marcus Mathers back as well.
Absolutely, as Cappuccino Jones looking to unload right here. Big elbow
in the corner.
I will tell you what, Cappuccino Jones, in my opinion, one of the best in all of Evolve.
Oh, and the main man connects with the Insiguri as Cappuccino Jones goes down. And Peter, we touched on it, but how much adversity has Cappuccino Jones faced here?
He's dealt with everything. You name it.
Oh.
He has always found himself in the toughest spot possible.
Only two. I don't know if you got all of them.
That's what's always impressed me about Cappuccino Jones. No matter what's kind of put in front of him, he keeps responding to every challenge. He just keeps on pushing forward. Now, there's a lot of pressure, in my opinion, for Max Abrams to win this matchup. He's now head of the Mod Squad. He's got himself a little team around him.
And of course, as we heard very recently here on Evolve, here we go into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Last week specifically, Max Abrams talking about wanting the main championship.
And if you want to be the main man with the main man energy and the main championship, you've got to be someone like Cappuccino Jones, a guy who's competed and was within a whisker of becoming the Evolve champion himself.
He's certainly been very close to securing the gold and fulfilling his goals here on Wednesday nights. And if you're Cappuccino Jones right now, Peter, somewhere in the back of your mind, you have to be wondering about Santi Rivera, Jakari Ball, CJ Valor, the rest of the Mod Squad.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you not think about those guys? They have made
Cap out of the corner with the head scissors.
they have made their presence felt over and over again. So you'd have to be foolish to not be thinking about it.
As Jones. Oh!
That's got to hurt.
Met with the drop kick by Max Abrams.
Oh, man, with the same idea.
Right there, that flipping blockbuster. Oh! And Cap able to hang on.
You know, it's unfortunate, as much as I like to take some shots at Max Abrams dancing, his music, the way he pulls his tights, his warm-up pants off, you cannot knock the guy in the ring.
Certainly an incredible physique. He's been in some of the best shape of anybody on the Evolve roster since stepping foot on TV.
He's solid, and there's a reason he was accepted at the Nightmare Factory and was a top pupil for Cody Rhodes.
Indeed. And you can hear the Evolve universe right now rain down, and a lack of respect coming here. The main man! But maybe took too much time. Misses the elbow.
Way up there.
Going for that froggy brew.
Yeah, he was trying to steal that froggy brew and did not pan out.
And the high elevation sends Abrams up and over. Cappuccino Jones with the shotgun drop kick in the corner.
Cappuccino, man, a win over Max Abrams would go a long way.
And Cap starting to cook a bit here. The Evolve universe getting right behind him. And Jones, he's up top. He's going to fly. And that caffeine's starting to kick in here, Peter.
And Cappuccino Jones is a guy I see with incredibly high ceiling. I could picture him on NXT. I could picture him anywhere in WWE. But you got to score big wins. Beating the head of the Mod Squad would be a good first step.
Cappuccino Jones and Max Abrams certainly look like they can follow the path of stars, going from Wednesday to Tuesday nights into the sit-out powerbomb into the cover. Only two. We always talk about Peter Evolve, seeing stars at the ground level. Cappuccino Jones, how about his growth and development ever since day one here on Tuesday?
It's been remarkable to see, you know? And to see week in and week out. Oh, and I think Cap was looking to end things. Max had a different plan.
Nice counter. As these two going back and forth right here, Max Abrams stone. Cappuccino Jones
Here could be the opening for Cappuccino Jones.
with another big kick. And Abrams catches him with a knee. Back and forth we go here, Peter. More still to come. We got a huge debut in Elijah Holyfield. But these two connect inside the center of the ring. Both Abrams is down. Cappuccino Jones is down. As security turning around and
Oh, there you go.
looks like they're going to turn the Mod Squad away.
There you go. Security doing their job.
Liz Holloway and Mathers. And now security's getting intervened here. They don't want to see any physicality.
Well,
They'll certainly get physical there with Mathers.
yeah, they just threw Mathers right down to the ground with his head.
And that's 285 pounds of Sam Holloway. These guys just ripping to the back.
I do not envy the job of having to remove Hardaway Hollow. Good Lord.
The odds look to be even right now. He's back up on his feet. And Cap, he's looking up.
Froggy Brew? Could it be?
He's certainly looking for that froggy brew. And Abrams, where's he going?
Abrams to the outside. What's Cap thinking now?
And Jones flying through the air.
All the way down from the top.
And now Cappuccino Jones looking to capitalize. Sending Abrams back in. This is Cap's opportunity here, Peter.
He's going back up again.
Is he? Wait a minute. There's CJ Fowler, the X Factor of the Mod Squad.
Oh, and somehow the Mod Squad still finds a way.
Referee Vicky D'Erico didn't see it. And now Max Abrams setting him up with the main objective. And it's all Max Abrams. Here is your winner, Max Abrams. Well, by hook or by crook, Peter, the Mod Squad prevails.
Well, this one's been brewing for weeks, let's be honest. See what I did there? Brewing. Anyways, these guys, both young, both hungry, incredible talents, they held nothing back. And they went back and forth. An awesome matchup. And after a hard-fought back and forth, you have the chaos on the outside. Out of nowhere, CJ Fowler of the Mod Squad providing the assist, helping the main man steal the underhanded victory and put Cappuccino Jones on ice here tonight on Tuesday.
That main objective is becoming a major problem. Max Abrams now put down the Evolve champion Aaron Ward and Cappuccino Jones in consecutive weeks. And at some point, you have to start asking if the main man is closing in on the top of Evolve.
That's my dad's name there. Get the job done all by yourself.
Hey, PJ Ross are back. We need to watch the Women Evolve title match. And whoever wins that, they gonna come get their issue.
It's August. From the home of the Minnesota Vikings. The epic nights of WWE SummerSlam.
Welcome, everyone, to the biggest event of the summer.
Looking for bold, fresh umami flavor? Look for the octopus. Bacha, the original Japanese barbecue sauce. Turn the off-season on again with the NFL app. Your home for all things NFL. And subscribe to NFL Plus for more access for the picks, the plays, all in one place all year long. Are you ready? SummerSlam, Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd.
Welcome back to Evolve.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Palo Alto, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, Kai Kavari.
Well, I know it's one of your favorite themes on Wednesday nights.
I gotta tell you, I don't know how I feel about Guy Kavari, but his theme is a certified West Coast bop.
It definitely got the West Coast vibes, and of course, he has a lot of West Coast flavor competing and running back at Boise State and Oregon at the Division I level, and now looking to become the next breakout star on Wednesday nights.
Well, if he's not careful, the only thing broken is gonna be his jaw.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Elijah Holyfield.
Well, certainly looking like the real deal here tonight. The Evolve Universe erupts for the official in-ring debut of Elijah Holyfield.
How could you not be excited to see Elijah Holyfield?
Of course, introduced to the WWE Universe on LFG Seasons 1 and 2. Overcame a bit of a bicep injury, but now he's 100% healthy, and he's ready to roll.
And not only physically, but he brings the name to the table as well. Checks a lot of boxes, does this kid.
And Peter, oftentimes we talk about pressure in situations. It is his in-ring debut. There's a lot of fanfare behind him. How much pressure is on Elijah Holyfield to deliver here tonight?
Well, I think if your last name's Holyfield and you're a pro athlete, there's some expectation. I mean, your dad is a guy who debuts as a light heavyweight, becomes a cruiserweight, eventually beats Mike Tyson, and is heavyweight champion of the world.
Elijah Elijah Holyfield certainly brings an incredible pedigree of his own. A former running back at the University of Georgia. Wow, an offensive burst from the rookie. He had stops across several NFL franchises, but now it seems he has found his true calling right here inside the squared circle.
Well, that's what I'm so interested about, is just getting to see more of him and how he performs in the ring in actual competition.
And look at the explosiveness right here. Spine buster out of the corner. And Peter, it's pretty interesting. We're looking at two former Division I running backs right now, but built completely different. Wait for it, Peter. He's setting him up. Right underneath the chin. And Elijah Holyfield is the real deal.
Here is your winner, Elijah Holyfield.
What an incredible debut for Elijah Holyfield.
Wow. All right, looking back at this one. Right here, the spine buster. All building to the crushing uppercut. Just like that. Welcome to Evolve. Elijah Holyfield.
Talk about making a huge statement in your first appearance Wednesday nights on Tubi. Holyfield certainly looks like the real deal. But Peter, I understand now, Mr. England has a few gripes.
Last week was an international tragedy. There I am, fingertips away from rightfully winning the Men's Evolve Championship from Aaron Rourke when he narrowly escapes with an uninspiring victory. And to make matters even worse, I didn't have a second to process this or act in retaliation, as the Monk Squad would immediately start their bid to be the next contenders. But I am not done with that championship. Aaron, that was not a convincing victory. Everybody knows that was not a convincing victory. And the Monk Squad, those imbeciles, are merely a snippet of the so-called contenders on the Men's Evolve roster. People who for some reason think they have a right to hold championship gold when they couldn't even hold my jockstrap. Braxton Cole, a trust fund baby who is cruising through life at the expense of his father, Harlem Lewis, who would look more suitable leading a gang of motorcyclists than the Men's Evolve division. And finally, Chaz Starboy Hall. Now, Chazza, I think that nickname is brilliant for you, given your childlike stature. The point is, there is a difference between wannabe champions and men like me who are born with gold running through their veins, and in all honesty, I believe Evolve is crying out for somebody like me to grab the reins and lead it into the future. So Aaron Rourke, know this. You may have won this chapter, but the story is far, far from over. And it does not end until Mr. England, Tristan Angels, is standing over you and hoisting the newly won Men's Evolve Championship above his head.
Salty one is that Tristan Angels.
Well, that's sort of his brand, you know?
Certainly seems to be, as we're set for a huge main event right here, Peter. What a week it's been on Evolve. The debut of Elijah Holyfield.
Yeah, and he made an impression quickly. Holy smokes, that uppercut would certainly make the old man proud.
And of course, more bullying by Cam Hendricks and Harley Riggins. But right now, Sloan Jacobs back in the WWE here on Evolve. The ultimate opportunist, looking to take full advantage and win her first championship in the WWE here tonight.
Sloan Jacobs earned this opportunity last week in tag team action alongside Nikita Lyons. Big Cat Keita rocked Shampoo with a devastating spin kick. But before Big Cat Keita could make the cover, Laney Luck cut her off, and Jacobs was in the right place at the right time to capitalize, secure the victory, and earn the championship opportunity. Sloan Jacobs, 23 years old. Very, very new. Of course, this is her second time around. Made her way back to WWE. Wendy Chu, an established veteran, working her way to the top.
As Wendy Chu on her way out here, but she's certainly looking to make her
Also, I have some question marks based on the face Nikita made last week about how excited she is to see her prized pupil in this spot, Blake.
Well, Nikita certainly wanted that opportunity for herself, but maybe looking to reap the rewards of one Sloan Jacobs here in this championship battle. Challengers in, champion is in. Now let's head to Mike Rome to set the table for this women's championship main event.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Evolve Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Westchester, Pennsylvania, Sloan Jacobs. And her opponent from the city that never sleeps, she is the Evolve Women's Champion, Wendy Chu.
more breaking news coming down right now. You're gonna love this one next week. The It's Gall Open Challenge. Are you serious? It's official. That is something I can really look forward to.
Be right back.
him so early in her Evolve career. She held her own, surprising the champion, showing why she's earned this moment. But in the end, Wendy Chu cashing in on that championship experience all the way, and now continues to sit atop the Evolve Women's Division with a successful title defense here on Wednesday night.
And Wendy Chu back to her feet right now.
As the challengers continue to stack up here for Wendy Chu. Oh, Nikita just swatted away her partner.
Wendy Chu turns around, and there it is. It is now official, June 24th at Evolve Succession 3. Wendy Chu defends her championship against Nikita Lyons, who now has the biggest opportunity of her career. Looks like another argument starting to break out here in the VIP lounge. Oh, Garmin Petrovic, BJ Vasa going back and forth. Officials trying to separate them. This one's starting to ramp up even more. Our Succession 3 title match is set, but we'll see this battle to be continued next week.
Graves lured the champ into accepting his challenge. The two will battle for the NXT Championship right here next week. You never know what's going to happen here at NXT. Things tend to get chaotic in a hurry, not unlike the WWE Tag Team title situation. Team Hell No has had some hellacious battles with Team Rhodes Scholars in recent months. None more so than this incredible matchup on WWE's main event, in which Kane backflipped Cody Rhodes up toward the rafters. And Rhodes hit the canvas with such incredible force that Cody suffered multiple injuries to his shoulder, at first thought to be career-threatening. Fortunately, Cody has since returned to action. And fortunately for us, right now I have a special treat for you. A never-before-seen matchup between Kane and Cody Rhodes that took place at the NXT Arena this past July.
Well, what a great matchup we have here for you folks. Tom Phillips here with Tony Dawson along with you inside the NXT Arena. A tremendous, bit of a grudge matchup here. Kane and Cody Rhodes, as Cody Rhodes there dashing out of the ring, so to speak, Tony.
The ring feels very small for Cody Rhodes. Kane at 7 feet tall, 323 pounds. That 20 by 20 ring seems awfully tiny when the Big Red Monster is patrolling between the turnbuckles.
Well, Cody Rhodes looking to take his time, understanding what Kane has to offer him here. And we say that this is a grudge match because of the injury Cody Rhodes suffered at the hands of Kane in a tag team matchup. Had a concussion, a separated shoulder, a very severe injury that could have kept him out for a number of months. But as you can see, Cody Rhodes back in the ring.
But Cody Rhodes demonstrating his mental and physical toughness. 25 days from suffering that injury, he was back cleared and competing.
Whoa. Looking to get away from Kane here as he gets out of the ring yet again. And Kane dominating the space so far, and Cody Rhodes trying to get some sort of grasp on how to go after the Big Red Monster.
In talking with Cody Rhodes earlier today, he said the key to the matchup was going to be quickness. He understands that in terms of physical strength, he cannot compete with Kane. Rhodes is 6'2", 215. It has to be about cunning and quickness, and Rhodes, an outstanding amateur wrestler, certainly understands how to apply those qualities.
Well, Kane looking to corner Cody Rhodes here, and now Cody looking to engage the Devil's favorite demon here up against the turnbuckle. And here at NXT, this is, of course, the house run by his father, WWE Hall of Famer, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Kane already stomping him into the corner. The ropes, Kane with a big drop kick to the face. Kane looking for the cover, 2 count, and there's the kick out.
We've already seen the power and fury of Kane, who is so physically dominant. You wonder what Cody Rhodes can do now that Kane is engaged. And there's the quickness and the escapability. Cody Rhodes gathering himself physically and mentally. He knows he's in an unbelievable battle.
Kane not gonna let him get away just so fast. Hey, Cody, look behind you. Oh! Kane not going to let him escape that easily. I guarantee you Dusty Rhodes is in the back somewhere telling his son to get right back in there. Well, Kane says Cody back into the ring, and this is exactly what Kane wants to do. Ground him inside the ring and try and maintain. Oh, then that might be the issue for Kane. That size getting shot down by Cody Rhodes. And the big boot to the face. Wow. Not affected by that drop kick from Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes has to counterattack. That has to be his approach. And yet Kane is still finding ways to get his offense going.
Off the top rope, can't connect. Rhodes with a head of steam. Oh, looking to set up the choke slam. He might have him up. Oh, Rhodes escapes. Getting away, and now the tides may have turned. Oh!
The choke slam, one of the most feared maneuvers in WWE. Cody Rhodes knows if he gets hit with the choke slam, his moments are numbered.
And Cody Rhodes in control here. Looking to ground and pound. What does he have to do to put away Kane in this matchup, Tony?
It's going to take tremendous poise and determination. He understands physically he's at a disadvantage, as I mentioned earlier. For Rhodes, it's going to be about sustaining his level of effort throughout the match and turning this into a story of quickness and stamina. Those are his advantages. Rhodes in unbelievable physical condition, 4.3% body fat, a staggeringly low number. Unbelievable.
Cody Rhodes, a former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion, very accomplished so far here in WWE, the second generation WWE superstar. Who's going to come away with this one? The dashing Cody Rhodes or the big red monster Kane? We'll find out when NXT rolls on.
And I say to him,
with Kalshi, you can trade on anything.
Man, tell them something they don't know. Like I'm from Greece.
Look at Grande.
Eating up used to take a backseat to everything else, but not anymore thanks to Inspired Go. Inspired Go delivers fresh, ready-to-eat salads straight to your door. Your meals stay fresh all week with no prep, no cooking, and no planning. Crisp ingredients, flavorful dressings, and salads that actually leave you feeling satisfied. Healthy eating has never been easier. Redefine your lunch routine with Inspired Go. Order now at inspiredgo.com.
I got 2 words for you. Loyalty program. Snag this hotel for $250 a night.
You didn't check Trivago? I got it for $155. Yo, Benny, this guy didn't check Trivago. Oh, you have to check Trivago. Look, on Trivago, you can compare prices from multiple different sites. And loyalty programs and prices from hotel websites. Same hotel, $100 less. 2 words. Check Trivago.
Benny! Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 40%. Hotel? Trivago.
you don't need a whole jar of pickles. Hey. Oh, hello there. I didn't even see you. I'm John Cena. You may know me from such programs as Monday Night Raw. Thank you so much for tuning into NXT's Year in Review. And as the calendar year turns a flip, it becomes a series of new opportunities in the WWE. NXT is certainly the foundation of the WWE, and with NXT, you will see its next superstars on Raw and SmackDown. Believe me when I tell you, the future is now. The future is NXT.
Well, quite the stamp of approval there from John Cena.
The franchise player, he is the face of WWE, and his vouching for NXT is huge. And then you just take a look around. Look in the ring here at Full Sail with two established main roster superstars in Cody Rhodes and Kane. And Cody Rhodes is in a position of advantage right now.
Looking to lock up the legs of Kane. Kane in a very difficult position right now. And we mentioned how these are two of the biggest and brightest superstars here on the NXT soil. Commissioner Dusty Rhodes has stated time and time again, nothing is given to you here on NXT. Everything is earned, and that even goes for the biggest superstars in WWE.
This is a battle of wills right now. Cody Rhodes threatening to pull what would be an upset.
remarkable maneuver by Rhodes. And Kane's got to be careful here. His shoulders hit the mat. There's a count, and Cody may get a pinfall here if Kane isn't careful with this submission maneuver. Very good idea here to ground him, get those knees in play. But what do you think the mindset is of Cody Rhodes after the injury? He suffered at the hands of Kane. Now coming into this matchup with something to prove.
Cody Rhodes always goes into the ring with a chip on his shoulder. Maybe it's because he's the son of a legend with a drop kick there.
For the cover, hook to the leg, and just a 1 count.
And maybe it's also because Cody Rhodes has a mean streak going back to his days in high school when he went 101-2 as a high school wrestler, winning 2 state championships.
Oh. Getting underneath the big man there was Cody. Oh! Big time uppercut from Kane. Oh! Now the big man's got a head of steam, nearly 100 pounds on his competitor. Into the corner. Oh! And you can see the fatigue in both these men starting to set in. Cody Rhodes doing everything to chop down the big man. Oh, was going for the bulldog there, but Kane countered. The cover, 2 count, and just barely a very meek escape there from Cody Rhodes.
Easy for you to say, meek escape. He just got slung through the air and landed, knocking the wind out of him. Cody Rhodes is in a serious battle right now.
And landing on that injured shoulder, you gotta know that Kane's going after it, but Cody Rhodes, crafty, a lot of experience, even for his young age, being around his father, being around his brother, a lot of great competitors within his family. Oh my goodness! Off the top rope, this might do it. No, Kane powers out.
What an unbelievable maneuver by Rhodes. The amplitude of that leap.
I'm done for the night. We got a guest this weekend. If I can move. Check out Guy. Like, comment, subscribe. Come on over there Sunday evening. I got Russell Chop in the building. So I watch on schedule for the week. Tomorrow we'll have TNA and SmackDown. Here's our merch. Here are our shows. Cabot Crown is tonight. We'll be discussing NBA Finals Game 1. And any other news. Follow all the channels. Independent content creators. I was about to say contractors. Help us out. But other than that, this has been Muy Grande Negro Americano for We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. We are the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube anywhere else. We appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe on the way out the door. And we'll see y'all tomorrow for TNA. We out. Peace.